Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of the Ubuntu Touch Q&A, episode 173, streamed live on September the 6th, 2025. My name is Alfred, and joining me tonight is...
Marius, hello.
Hello, Marius. Glad to see you again. And
It's good to be here. It's always
yeah,
good to be here.
definitely. So let's start this fine little episode with a round of news. First off, for app developers who have made an important app for the community, like a browser, a navigation, communication, or productivity app, if you wish to update your app to Noble but you don't have a suitable device, reach out to us. We might be able to help you out with a coupon for a Fairphone 5. Just tag us in Telegram and we'll see what we can do. There's also another round of news coming from the Netherlands. News from them. For our Dutch community members, on September the 27th at 14:30, the BitLayer, the hackerspace in the Dutch city of Amsterdam, will open its doors to members of the Ubuntu Touch community and UbiPorts community, and all those who are interested or curious. This will be an informal meet and greet with plenty of opportunity to see and try devices running Ubuntu Touch, talk to other users, ask questions, and just hang out. You're welcome from 2:30 p.m. until dinner time. If enough of us are interested, we might hang out and order some food. The address I will really quickly just paste in the comments, if I make it like that.
Yeah, we can also put it in the descriptions if you will listen later on.
Yeah. And the address is bitlayer.nl, which I might also just paste here into the chat. So let's head over to what happened in GitLab over the last 2 weeks. Let's start with re-enabling IMS services for the Fairphone 4 and enabling the Voice over LTE plugin. We also have... Excuse me?
That one is nice.
That is nice. Yeah, indeed. Finally, the Voice over LTE on the Fairphone 4.
Yeah.
We also have landed a few things for enabling Qt 6 for Qt dbus test, or libqt dbus test, rather. We've also changed a few things with password-protected hotspots so that they work on the Fairphone 4 again, and on the Volaphone, which used to have trouble with creating hotspots. Then the Volaphone Quintus has received the Ethercast treatment and fixes Ethercast on 2404-1.x. Ethercast has also received a lot of changes over the last 2 weeks with regards to bitrate settings, so that the quality of the stream, of the H.264 stream, gets better. And it's way much improved. It scales with the virtual screen real estate and makes sure that you don't waste bandwidth on transferring pixels that don't need to be transferred. We've also started our first work regarding 2404-2.x, which means that after 1.0 is released, we'll focus on 2.x, and 2.x will receive the latest and greatest changes first in between releases. So, yeah. We have also, for Ethercast, changed something so that Vola devices can improve the latency of the thing, so that Ethercast works properly with moving the mouse in time and stuff like that, and reacting to screen changes in time. And what else do we have? We do have Fix renamed desktop entry for media player in Media Hub, so that when you drag down the music indicator or the sound indicator, and you want to play or pause music from the music app or from the multimedia app, that works again. So that's been fixed.
That's nice.
And, I mean, I like listening to music on my phone, and I like having the indicator there to play and pause and skip music easily. And also for the Debian endeavor with Qtmere and Mir 2.x, we also do have a change coming in so that Asahi Linux also works again with Lomiri on Ubuntu desktop and on Debian, so that the right GL rendering provider is selected based on suitability. If the buffer can be drawn using the graphics card, it will be drawn, and if not, it will try another one. And also what has happened is the BlueZ Empress proxy has been changed to start again, has been fixed up, so that you can control multimedia using your Bluetooth headset and Bluetooth headset controls again. And yeah, that's about it for this time around. And do we have any experiments this time around?
Yes, I do have some experiments, some interesting ones. So for the last weeks or so, I've been really nailing down a lot of VLT issues on Qualcomm. I've really sat down and pretty much stress tested the IMS plugin or VLT plugin as much as I can. I found some issues with SMS. Those are having already a pull request up. I soon have some fixes for making the phone calls more reliable, especially in areas where you switch from when we go from LTE and drop down to 3G. It sometimes, well, not sometimes, it always locks up because of the mismatch of call ID. So we need to match that. So there are some fixes needing there. But other than that, I am really happy with how reliable I would say IMS is on QTI. I haven't tested too much on MediaTek, but I think it's also should be very stable there too. So starting to get really happy with where we are with VLT, and finally we can support VLT 100%. And also some of the experiments that I've been doing in parallel is to be able to run IMS client that's completely host side, so you don't need these binary blobs, where it uses voice over Wi-Fi over LTE, which is kind of weird. That has also been some of my experiments. That is still a long way ahead because it requires a lot of communications between how you set up the SIP connection and everything. So it's still, everything is just CLI tools that I had hacked together. So it's nothing there yet, but it's getting somewhere. It's more experiments. And the same goes for eSIM. I now pretty much have eSIM ready. I have a UI ready for it, so I will push that up as fast as I have it ready. So that has been some of my experience.
Very nice. Very nice. Good to see some happenings here.
Yeah.
And I think it's time to head over to the Open Store apps. What shall we do? Wait a second. Is this?
Do you guys hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you. Yeah.
It works this time.
Yes.
Okay, I can share my screen if you want.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, the Open Store, we had a lot of activity this time. We had the
No, we can't see anything.
We can't see anything, and your audio is very choppy.
Yeah, it didn't like when you shared the screen.
So I think there is too low, so I will just not share and maybe just tell you. So yeah, I will handle the reins for this one because my age is too bad.
Okay.
Okay, should we do the Open Store apps then?
Yes, please.
All right. So I've clicked the link, and we have a few apps here. I'm not really sure if. Wait a second. Sorted after newest. Oh yeah, I think that's about it. Could it be Pickpocket? Never bought Pickpocket.
Yeah.
I think those are the new apps. Okay. So let's start with the new apps. Ubisonic. I can't find it right here. I think it's sorted the wrong way around.
Oh.
Or wait a second. We're trained professionals. This is embarrassing, but we're trained professionals. Ubisonic, there it is.
Sort by latest update should be it.
You know, it's correct.
We found it.
It has just been so many apps lately.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, a lot.
Listful. We had to go to the second page.
Yeah.
Ubisonic, modern and simple music player for subsonic servers. Now players using properly the Media Hub and Qt multimedia features, and doesn't need UT tweak tool, which is very good. Finally, a music app that runs in the background without having to tweak it with Ubuntu Touch tweak tool. And let's see what happens with that. The next one is Pickpocket, coming here from Breno Almeida. And it's a native Ubuntu Touch client for image. View your library, view your albums, share and import images and videos, favorite and delete archives, and view your memories. So this is something that I've been looking forward to. A good image gallery application, so to say. And look at that. So we also do have, let's go to the second page again. Tris, a popular Tris game. So this is a new app from Massimo Trovati. And as I personally don't know what this application is. It's probably just a tic-tac-toe application. Just a little tic-tac-toe game.
Yeah, it seems like it, yeah.
But it looks good.
Yeah, it looks very good.
Okay, then we have another one, the screen clock, which is here, and it's from Daniel Frost. And it's a simple but useful little clock application so that you can put your phone on your desk as a little clock app. Looks like this. Can have a digital one. Can also have an analog clock. And you can customize it very easily and very thoroughly from the UI. Like this. Okay, and now we have one last application here, Birdle, the daily bird guessing game. Birdle is a daily guessing game for bird lovers. The goal is to guess the bird and its characteristics in 5 guesses or fewer. Listen to the bird call and watch the bird image reveal after each guess. It's fun.
It's actually pretty fun.
Excuse me?
It's actually pretty fun. I like that game.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
Yeah.
There are a few screenshots. Play the daily quiz.
Yeah.
To the call. Pick the right features. Guess the birdle. Okay, this sounds interesting. Now, with our new apps out of the way, let's go over to the updated apps. And Alaska Linux user, or rather Weston Howard, has brought several applications to Focal. Let's start with Pop That Rap. It's not a game, it never be, just Pop That Rap. It's like a cute little application to just pop bubble wraps on your phone for the finicky people. For those who like fidgety things. We do also have polls helping you measure your heart rate. Looks like this. Find your pulse and tap the heart when ready to count the beats. Should help you measure your pulse. OVI is the next updated app, which is a virtual pad for your Ubuntu Touch device, built with GDevelop, made in HTML5, and fully open source. So it's like one of those Tamagotchi type of things, where you take care of a little animal, and you feed it, you watch it, take care of it. It's a virtual pet. Now, the next one is Checkup, a simple personal health status recorder. Allows you to create diary and a graphical trend of blood pressure, heart pulse, weight and BMI, glycemic, and my doctor info. And the app was originally released by Fulvio, also updated by Alaska Linux. And this is what it looks like. So it looks very, very interesting, very detailed.
Yeah.
Now, the next one is water count, which is this one. Water is important for the body. That should not be new to you. If you're like me and tend to drink water, very little of it, for this reason, I created water count. Like this, you can make sure my tiny brain gets enough liquid. Okay, that's a funny little description here. But as you can see, you can count your water consumption.
And
Nice.
at first, I thought it was a gimmick, but I have a colleague that is actually using a similar app for her, and it works pretty good for her health. So pretty useful for people who need it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Now we have a Mastermind game, I suppose. Mastermind, yet another clone of the classic Mastermind game, which has been ported over or brought over to Focal. Originally released by Michael Zanetti. All credit for the app goes to them. Then we also have Socket World, which is here. Which is find which socket is used in different countries in the world, which is also very interesting if you're planning to travel and you want to pull a plug adapter with you, bring one with you to the country that you're going to. Very helpful probably for many people. Now, 7-minute workout, CETA or CET. I don't know how to pronounce this. 7-minute workout. This app was originally written by Joan Guerreros, and it's a little workout application so that you can do your workout with your phone.
Probably
nice.
siete in Espanol.
Siete. All right. Look at that. Now, we also have a Mines application here, a little Mines game. And it's a little classical Minesweeper application that you can play on Ubuntu Touch. Now, then the next one is Chromatic, a colorful puzzle game that tests your knowledge about color theory. As you try to rearrange blocks of color to unscramble the color matrix with over 100 levels. Very nice. And also very detailed. Looks very good. The next one is O-Steam, a logic game where each row and column must have an equal amount of blocks out of 2 colors. Okay. This is what it looks like. Now we also have a video player, an alternative video player, or 2 of them actually. And one of them is video player here. This is what it looks like. And also UT Media, which is another application to play back videos should you not be happy with the default multimedia application that gets shipped with the system. Yeah, there's also one last thing here that is chess clock, so that you can have a chess clock running for your chess game, and you place it next to the chessboard while the 2 players face each other. And this is what it looks like. All right. I think that's about it for the applications this week. What do you say?
I think
Yeah.
there are more, but I apologize. I just didn't use the proper filter, so I missed some of them, I guess. I will try to fix it for the next time.
All right. Well, it was a big list already, so I mean we spent a lot of time on just updated apps, and yeah, let's keep it that way.
It's amazing how many new apps there are.
Oh yeah, indeed. All right. So should we head over to the sponsors?
Yes.
Who wants to take the sponsors?
I can take the sponsors.
Take the sponsors then.
Okay. Will you put it up on the screen?
Definitely.
And I will try. So I will start. And I will try to, we'll start with those ones first. So the sponsors are Smooth, Vola, Pine64, OneStein, DailyOcean, Netlify, Odo Community Associations, Private Internet Access, Gardner and Associates Consulting, Inc., Tixa, GitLab, ChromeRun, CodeLitten, Gandhi.net, and Brax Technologies. So,
thanks. We also have a few patrons. Who wants to take the patrons? Should I take the patrons?
Go ahead.
All right. So let's thank our patrons: A. Thiel, Adam Havelka, Conspy, Daniel Franchak, Heather Ellsworth, Hyman Stoffels, Jose Angel Escura, JT, Caleb Clark, Kenneth Drew, Luigi 311, Michael Kellner, Mr. T10001, Omegas, Rondarius, Spendierhose, and Xelale X1234.
Nice.
And we also have a few random 5. We have Guru, we have Robert Bruce, we have Philip Leibelt, we have Anonymous, and we have Matthias Ermatinger. Oh my God. Must be German. All right. We do have a few questions lined up for this episode coming from the questions forum. we take these questions roughly a week before the stream starts, roughly on Monday or Tuesday. And let's start with the question from RDFRS. And that is the updated Morph browser going to be included in the 2404 update? I know you guys are aware of the problems, but Morph is getting worse every day. Websites that I could view last week are not or only partially loading today. Thank you for all the great work.
Right.
Well, so for the Morph browser on 2404, it's not planned to be released with 2404 as of yet. It's not finished yet, and the Qt 6 migration is still ongoing, especially for applications. Once we've reached a certain level where we are confident that, first of all, Morph browser works properly, and then we can also ship it in the rootfs, then it will be part of the regular deal. But for now, right now, as far as I can tell, the Morph browser based on Qt 6 is supposed to be installed post-market or right after installation of the operating system itself. I'm not sure. Are we going to release it as a click?
That's the plan, yes. I actually do have a click installed on my phone right now, which I can find out and show. So I have two. If anyone has an example web page that doesn't work, please give me one. I can't think of one on top of my head right now. But at least here is YouTube, for example, on the new one. But a better example would be a web page that you know are broken. But I can think of one right now, of course.
Interestingly, on tablets, I've noticed, on the Jingpad at least, I've noticed that text becomes gray at the default scale. So if you have a default zoom and you scroll through a web page, the black text becomes gray, and it renders gray completely. Maybe that is something that will be fixed with the new Qt 6-based web engine and Morph browser.
Probably, yes.
It should be. It should be, at least. But yeah. Those are the more horribly broken things that I've been able to witness.
Do any one of you have a web page that you know are broken on this Morph browser?
Please put it in live chat if you have any web page that we should try at this moment.
Yeah. Then we can go to the next question and come back to this one.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Darek Janik asks, are there any plans to migrate from Pulse Audio to Pipewire with the Wire Plumber plugin? What benefits or challenges do you anticipate with such a transition? Well, Pipewire sounds interesting from a Linux perspective. But of course, for Pulse Audio to replace Pipewire, we need our audio modules that are based on Android to work with Pipewire. That means that it needs a new plugin written for Pipewire so that we can access the audio hell on the Android side, on the Howling side, and access audio this way. It won't work with regular ALSA because we are still basing our stuff on Android devices. And those challenges, I mean, it would be a re-implementation of the Pulse Audio modules Droid plugins. And those have 2 generations by now. One of them is from Jelly Bean until Android Q. And the next one is from Android R up, I believe. So yeah, it will definitely, once we get to Pipewire, it will definitely be a transition. That's for sure. There's another question from Alaska Linux user. How do we verify the apps on the open store match the source code listed? For example, a developer makes a chess app, says it's a chess app, links source code to a chess app, but then uploads a pre-built click, which could actually be a link to Rickrolling People. The only way to verify app current integrity currently is to rebuild the app personally and make sure it matches the binary. I ask, coming from an F-Droid background. In the F-Droid store, you submit links to the build source and the build recipe. Then F-Droid has an automated server that builds the app for release, making sure that the uploaded app is in fact built from source. Is there any system in place to verify the integrity of open store apps, or are they scanned somehow? Do we plan in the future to implement a build system to ensure that the apps are safe? Thanks for all you do. Wow, that sounds like an interesting idea, but very sophisticated and requires at least staff that drives the backend servers and maintains the backend for everyone in their spare time. So that sounds like a very tough task to take care of. So I'm not sure. What do you think, Marius?
So to do this, yeah, we would require a lot more infrastructure, but I think it is definitely doable. I don't see an issue with not having it. Like, in theory, we only use clickable, so it should be just clickable run, and then OpenStore could build it behind or use a separate service that just upload it, and then it can be tagged with uploaded by like GitHub action or GitLab CI or something. It is possible to have those kind of workflow, and we kind of do that already with all our core apps. All our core apps are built directly from GitLab CI and pushed directly to the open store. So in theory, we could have some sort of tag system which detects if it's come from CI or something. So it's definitely a method of doing this. But one thing that keep in mind that most of the apps are running confined, so they can't really do much other than, yeah, as you say, rickrolling. Of course, it could do that, but it couldn't do much malicious. It could do that if it was unconfined, but then again, that's not recommended always.
And also, when things get reviewed as part of a unconfined application, they get published by the open store team.
Yes.
So the open store team builds the source and releases the binary as built from source themselves. So there's a little bit of trust that you have to put into the open store team. But that's just a given, right? That's just the way expected, the way that things are expected nowadays. Where the open store team gets asked to release an unconfined application, and the unconfined application gets built as part of the review process and then gets pushed to the open store should it be okay or not. So, I mean, in a sort of way, we are already doing that just with unconfined applications.
Yeah.
All right. Do we happen to have any questions coming from live chat?
We do.
Let's
There is
see.
one at least I can answer. Mr. Mastermind says, "Hello everyone. I hope I'm not asking what discussed already. My question is about the future of Ubuntu Touch now that OEMs are starting to disallow bootloaders unlocking. And I must say that yes, this is a bummer. But hopefully we have also partners and sponsors that are willing to and open to Ubuntu Touch, that are willing to have their devices sold with Ubuntu Touch pre-installed, or on which they keep the bootloader open for us to have a Ubuntu Touch. So with Fairphone, Vola, and Brax, we are safe, and I hope to see more manufacturers going this route. Of course, it will be best if everything was more open, but I also understand the trust route that other manufacturers are taking. And they are welcome to contact us.
Indeed.
So I saw someone say that I should test a GitHub repo, and I will try that. So this is the new, I'm just using Home Assistant as an example. I can actually navigate now, and it navigates into it. You can browse the source code if you want to. Of course, it's not the best on the phone, but it do work.
But it's themed correctly.
Yeah. And then you can also read the commit messages and see the changes on the commit messages. I can take an example and see how this looks on the old one. Yeah, this is how it looks on the old one. So it's a lot more broken, as you can see. I can't really navigate around anymore. I can't. Well, it seems like. Okay, it was. So this is the new one.
Yeah, the CSS issues with the old one definitely are annoying.
Yeah.
Looks way better in the new one.
I think you also, I don't think you could see the issues on the old one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, now it's completely broken. So, yeah.
This looks good.
Yeah. Starting to get somewhere. Yeah,
All right.
here's an example. It couldn't even load the issues. So this is the same issue. I can
Oh, yeah.
then open up the new one. Since they share the code base, they also share the current one. And here it loads fine.
And it scrolls smoothly.
Yeah, it's
Very nice.
pretty nice.
Very good. Good job.
Thanks. And also, it's not only this one is running on older code, but Guido and Bhushan has done a lot more work on the UI side. So, like you can see here, it doesn't render correctly on top, but the new one that should be fixed there.
Yeah, indeed. There were some issues with loading icons from the theme and rendering them correctly.
Yeah.
But those were shady issues, and those have been fixed already. So, I mean, it's one of the few things that had to land in order to make the Qt 6 endeavor actually worthwhile.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have anything else from chat?
I can't complete my answer to Mr. Mastermind, who's stating that they are from India and sadly they don't have access to Vola devices and Fairphones. But I think the Brax one are available worldwide, if I remember correctly. Of course, that will need to be verified, but and the port is not complete currently, so a little bit of patience on this side, but they wanted to make it available worldwide. And I also know that Vola is trying to push their devices to a wider audience as well. So hopefully this will come sometime. But yeah, of course, that's something that's a shame to have this kind of issues with manufacturers blocking the devices.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to changes in order to get all the Bolas and the Braxes out there to more people. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
All right. Should we call it a day?
Yep.
All right. So thanks everyone for joining us. It was a great show, and I'm glad that everyone was able to join. So let's stick together, and for the next time, stay safe, stay healthy, don't break your arms or legs, and let's see each other in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully with a better bandwidth.
Yeah. I
Yes.
hope so.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.